I want to be a mermaid. There is no secret about that. Hey everyone, today we are embarking on a review journey together. Hopefully it's a long journey, we shall see. I got 2 packs of the Nailhur nail stick-on nails. What do they even call these? Professional manicures that are reusable. Snap them on yourself in seconds. I don't think that's what they're called, but that's what it says on the box. Basically, if you haven't heard about these are press-on nails. You've seen them through your whole life in the drugstore, and I've tried them. I think I tried them for the very first time when I was in middle school, and it was a horrible experience. They were impossible to take off. They were a pain to put on. They didn't fit my nails right, so it was a very bad experience. I've also had fake nails for years of my life at different times, but I have not had any fake nails for a really long time, but I kept seeing these all over the place and it wore me down. I decided to try them, and I'm gonna put them on camera, and then as I wear them through, I don't know how long they're supposed to last, a week, 2 weeks, I'm gonna tell you how they're wearing along the way. When one of them comes off, I'll let you know how long it's been. So you're gonna see like the full experience and hopefully get a really well-rounded review. A little bit of info up front. I think they go for about $15. I'm not sure if the sets vary. I looked up the cost for this one and it was $15.99. I think these are the ones that I'm gonna use. Luna, what do you have to say about this? They are the Nicole's Nails Whisper Stilettos. They come in all different shapes, all different styles, like colors, finishes, all of that. These are stiletto nails. Never tried those. A little bit worried about it. Part of me feels like I'm gonna hate it. Okay, I want to go into it positively because like, duh, I wanted to try these, but I'm nervous about it because I haven't had nails in so long. I just feel like they might drive me crazy, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to take myself seriously with stiletto nails. I definitely like them on other people. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world has them at this point or has had them at one point. But for some reason, I've always felt like, oh, I don't know how that would look on me, but I'm being brave and we're going for these. They're kind of like really iridescent and metallic-y, and I like that. I feel like these are very mermaidly. I want to be a mermaid. There is no secret about that. Inside the box, you get 24 metallic pearl nails, shaped stiletto, size medium, nail file, nail glue, and instructions. Hopefully this is not too hard to do. A little bit more information they have here on the back. Nailhur nails are removable, reusable, and customizable. They can be customized to your needs, whether it's length or shape to match your look, and can be painted with nail polish to change the color to match any occasion. Please note any nails with glitter, 3D, or matte finish will be damaged if painted. Oh, that's important. Okay, and there's basically just like 6 steps, and we've got a little like illustrated guide here, so hopefully it won't be very bad. How to remove them, in case you're wondering, because that is definitely one of the first questions I have when looking at a product like this, because that's like one of the worst things about getting fake nails, especially like legit like acrylic nails. They have to file your nails way down to get them to adhere, and your nails are kind of like ruined until they completely grow out. So that is one good thing about doing kind of press-on, stick-on, snap-on nails. They say snap-on. I think that's very interesting. So how to safely remove for reuse, that's interesting. You can reuse these. What? Remove your nails by soaking in warm to hot water. Remember, the temperature of the water should be bearable. Okay. For 60 to 90 seconds to begin removal, carefully use fingertip to lift the sides of the nail. Please do not force removal. As needed, soak further and repeat. Ready to rock these nails again? Apply in seconds for the most fabulous manicure. Okay, that sounds kind of too good to be true, in my humble opinion. Soak in water. That kind of makes me think either they're really easy to come off, like if you were like washing dishes, or if you're like a hairstylist and you had like wash hair or something, these are gonna like fall right off of you. That is just going into it, I'm assuming that. Who knows? Okay, I've got the nails. I've definitely got Luna. Oh no, you can't see her. Luna, say hi. Okay, Luna's definitely gonna be helping, as she usually does. I just took off my nail polish, sadly. I really like that nail polish color, but hopefully I'll like these even more. These nails are really pretty. Okay, we've got a bunch of nails. So one of my concerns going into it is that they'll have nails that are big enough. I have like really wide nail beds. I'm getting kind of nervous. Luna, you cannot help this much. Select the correct size for the nails and then apply glue to the nail and to your natural nail, and then press on for 10 to 15 seconds, and then you file and shape your nails. And it says for shorter wear, just apply less glue. It's that easy. For some reason, and maybe it says on the site, but it does not really give me like an estimate of like how long I can expect for them to stay on. So that is an unknown at this point. Whoa, we got a big daddy winner already. There's a little tiny baby. I'm gonna go for the pinkies in. Luna really wants to eat these. Oh no, I just messed them up. Little glue. Ooh, I think I overglued it. Holding it on. All right, we've got one on. I feel like a cat. And I think I applied too much glue on that one, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit more conservative going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, these are so crazy. Ah, I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out. Oh well, doing it. I'm feeling more and more like a mermaid by the second. Is it gonna be weird to pet Luna like this? Is she gonna be freaked out? She's like, why do you have claws like me? Okay, my camera was kind of running out of battery, so I skipped forward. I have all the nails on. I just had to answer a call, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty difficult. They're very like curved over. You see what I mean? They're like, I feel like a cat, like a wild cat. I don't know, the color is really cool, but I feel like the Stiletto would have been better as far as shape. These feel extremely extreme. That's just how I feel up front. I also kind of feel like I immediately want to take them off, but I don't think that's an option. We are doing this quest. This is just day one. Whoa, okay, so I was not prepared to like talk to you like this in here. Don't mind my very messy room, but I don't know how I feel right now, guys. Like, this is a lot to handle, and they're really pokey. I don't know, maybe I'll get used to it. I just haven't had nails in a really long time. I don't know. Luna kind of liked that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Day one, it is Sunday evening. I'll check back in when there are new developments. Bringing my spirit fingers game to a whole new level. Meow. I have like witch fingers now, because my fingers are so long and bony, and then it's just like, why am I so close to the camera now? I'm not sure. How do people live like this? Women and men that have stiletto nails. Are we just handicapping ourselves? I'm not really sure. This might be, and we might have to discuss this. This is gonna take some getting used to. Hey guys, so it's Monday night, so it's technically, I guess, day 2. And I just wanted to check in and let you know that life has not gotten much easier since I first put them on, and I was snapping yesterday and pretty much reporting like, oh, it's been about 45 seconds I've had these on and I can't do anything. Typing is so difficult. Obviously this is not a comment on the actual product or the brand of the product or anything, because I don't know, more than anything, it's just a comment on the shape of the nails. Luna is angry at something happening outside, and there is nothing happening outside. Apologies if I look a mess. I have been working on editing my new weekend vlog, and it's really, really difficult. Like, doing everything is difficult, and I promise I'm not just being dramatic about this. I am rethinking everything. What have I done to myself? Taking my contacts out last night, I thought I was gonna blind myself, which I could have anticipated. And I've had fake nails before, and I know that you do get used to it, but this shape, it's so super difficult. And I wanted to also check in because I am going to be sawing them down tonight. I am going to file them like there's no tomorrow. And I'm gonna stick it out for you guys, for the video, for the good of all people. And people on Snapchat were definitely making it seem like they were super excited about the reviews. So I'm doing it, but I am going to file them down. I just need to make this a manageable situation. Another note, even though this does not completely matter, but pretty much every single person in my life that has seen them so far, like, doesn't like them. Like, has a pretty negative reaction. And I don't think it's just like mirroring my negative reaction to them, but it's, yeah, that's my situation. I don't know, I'm still really loving the color. They're pretty majestic as far as the mermaidliness of them, but other than that, not majestic at all. Washing my hair, absolutely not a majestic moment at all. All right, that was my check-in. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday night. I just got home from work and I was digging around in my purse and I was looking for something, I can't even remember now, and look what happened. I lost a nail. It just popped right off. It didn't hurt or anything. There is a little bit of like glue residue there, but it just popped right off. I did file down some of my nails, and so maybe that weakened it a bit. I'm not really sure. So maybe for these, if you want them to be shorter or a different shape, you should shape them or file them before you apply them to your nail. I'm not really sure. I am gonna go ahead and glue that one back on just because I don't think all the rest of them are ready to pop off. Pop off. Tanisha, Bad Girls Club. Slightly embarrassed that I just brought that up. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, the first one popped off on day 3. I don't know if it's because I filed them or not, but that's what happened. And this is what Luna looks like when she's naked.
And now it is day 8 and the time has come. I cannot stand them anymore. I lost 2 nails earlier in the day, and then it was just like, okay, I'm watching The Biggest Loser. This is the most boring show I've ever seen in my life, and I've got to rip these nails off right now. So I've got that big thing of water, and it's warm water, and I'd been soaking my nails and slowly but surely prying them off of my fingers using the other nails. This was an extremely uncomfortable experience for me. Anything with nails or teeth, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. You have no idea. This is probably really freaking some of you out. It's freaking me out, and I did it to myself. But anyway, yeah, this is the process I went through and ripped them off. It did not go so well, but I'll tell you all about that in just a moment.
Okay, I'm back. It's Thursday morning, and this is my situation. I have 2 nails still remaining. In the last clip that you saw, I had lost 2 nails earlier that day, and I felt like the time was right to try to get them off. And that removal process was highly unpleasant. It could just be that I'm overly sensitive to like nail stuff or whatever, but that was not a fun time. That in combination with The Biggest Loser finale, not a good night, in my opinion. Very quickly, the reason why I still have my thumb and pinky nail on, I cut this one way down, but I didn't cut this one down. I am just wildly tacky right now. Don't tell my mom. But I assure you, there is a reason. As I was trying to remove this pinky nail, I didn't remember at the time, but I did use more glue on this nail than the other nails. It was the first nail that I did. It was coming off like the other ones where you do have to apply pressure and it does resist a bit. And as it was lifting, I had a sharp pain, and I'm not sure what happened, but that was my signal to stop. And so I'm leaving it there. It's still just kind of like hanging on, but I'm honestly too scared to mess with it. And so I've just been avoiding it, and I know the time will come when I have to reapproach the situation, but I'm avoiding that. And since I hadn't done this thumb before I did this one, and then I had the pain, I was like just too freaked out to do this one. So here I am, stuck with 2 nails, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I think I'm just gonna be tacky a little while longer, try to hold out. I don't know. My mind goes wild, and it just grosses me out and freaks me out, and it did actually really hurt. It does say in the instructions not to force it. I didn't feel like I was forcing it too much, so I don't know, and I don't know what happened yet, so I can't really say, oh, it ripped off my nail or something like that, so I don't know. Either way, I am ready to conclude this video. I have my pros and cons, and despite the fact that in the end, I feel like the stiletto nail situation is not for me style-wise, I am still like reviewing the product as the product and not really letting my personal aesthetic or whatever feelings influence that. So first, The pros. Number one, I would say the designs slash colors. There is a huge variety and you can get a lot of like textures and finishes, and I, beyond anything else, was obsessed with the mermaidly iridescence on these nails. I think they're so, so pretty. I loved looking at them in different lights, and honestly, after I got over like the initial few days of really struggling to do literally everything in my life, I really loved looking at my nails and really enjoyed the color so much. The next biggest strength is the price. These are definitely way more affordable than going and getting acrylics done, because not only is it the price when you're initially getting them done, which is much more than $15 or $16, you have to go back and go back and get refills, which costs even more. That can add up to a lot depending on how long you keep them. These, on the other hand, it's a one-time fee, and that brings me to my next pro. They are reusable. I did reattach this nail I think twice, and I remembered the reason why it fell off so early is because earlier that day, I was trying to fix this window shade at my office, and it has like this heavy bar in it, and while I was fixing it, it ended up like falling really hard and it hit this nail super hard. But I didn't remember that later in the day when it fell off, and I was like, maybe it's because I filed it, but really I think it's because it got slammed in that window shade. So, and they reattach really easily, and they're easy to put on. So those are both really good things. And the last strength is they are definitely way less damaging than getting acrylics put on your nails. When you get acrylics, they have to shave down your nail a whole lot, and you have to grow your nail completely out after you get them off to even feel like normal. I do think that these made my nails maybe a little bit weaker. That could just be in my head though, because after, you know, spending over a week with these harder plastic things attached to the top of your nail, like that's a lot of protection. So I might just be feeling like my natural nail is thinner, but really it could just be the difference. I don't know, but they're definitely less damaging either way. Next up, the cons slash weaknesses. They are definitely not as sturdy as traditional acrylic nails, and I think that definitely made me feel a lot more incapacitated in the first few days. When they're more sturdy, you do feel like you can dig around your bag and pull up your pants and do, you know, all the things you need to do when you're living life a lot better, because I don't know, they're just more sturdy. They just are. Next, a huge thing that bothered me a whole lot is because they weren't completely sealed all the way around, which I don't think is on me. I think that's just how they're gonna be for anyone that uses them. When you wash your hair or do anything near hair, it gets stuck in the nails, and it's really annoying, and that was definitely one of the most annoying things about them. And last, the removal process. Ugh, like it was just thinking about it, I hated it so much. I did anticipate that that would be the worst part for me, but I hated it. Just the removal process in general, I wish it was easier. That's it for my review. Overall, I would say these nails are actually a really good option for people that want to try fake nails, but they don't want to go all the way with acrylics. They want to save money, they want to try different styles. Like, I do think these are a good option. Are they a great option for me? Maybe not. I enjoyed them, but at the same time, I think the cons weigh out the pros just for me personally, but that's something that is kind of up to you. So hopefully my pros and cons were helpful for you if you're considering trying these nails. I don't know why I'm going like this, because my naked nails are not what anyone wants, I think. I'm sorry, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know down below if there's anything else you want to see me review. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. And if you have, thank you so much. You are my people, and I love you. And if you want to find me anywhere else on social media, it's LeighAnnSays everywhere, and I'll put the links down below so you can find me super easy. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Whoa. I seriously don't know how I waited this long into the video to mention this product, because it's definitely my favorite thing that I got from Ulta in this whole haul video. It's the NYX Ombre Lip Duo.